Welcome once again, viewers new and returning to Saviours D&D, our weekly Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition stream, where we are following our party of adventurers, the Red Wall Saviours in the Forgotten Realms. Thank you for being here, and if you haven't already, follow us here at twitch.tv/SavioursDnD, and also our Twitter and YouTube accounts, where you will find updates and we post our VODs and such like. We would also be very grateful of any support you have, so if you follow us, subscribe to us, donate, bits, all these sorts of things, we'll read out our thanks at the end of the stream. Anything that we do get goes back into keeping the stream going. We also have our lovely sponsor, Libris Arcana, and using the code SAVIOURS, you'll get a 25% discount from the first month of their monthly dice subscription, so it's a little bit back for you to save. And without further ado, I know everyone is keen to get into this game very quickly today. I'm going. Yeah, well, you've shaken your head most vigorously, Terror. So I'll start with you.
Damn it! never do anything to give yourself away. I play Mara Clearwater, a human cleric of Joaquin, originally from Baldur's Gate, and is currently knocked out in the darkness of the ink. And she also has a dwarven companion called Garvin, who is a fighter, who is currently also in the ink, but alive and up and running.
True. Jabberwocky.
Hello, I'm Jabberwocky, and I play Sharkbait. Ooh-ah. But in actuality, I play Scale, the human/shifter pirate monk, who is somewhere. I think unconscious. Who knows?
Unconscious, one failed death save.
Yeah. And my new character is ready to go.
Mr. Emeros.
Hello. Yeah, playing Cyric, yuan-ti druid multiclass warlock. Yep.
Indeed. Mm-hmm. And last but no means least, spinner of the plates, Dombro.
Hi, I'm Dombro, and I play Alton, and he is a bard gnome, and he's currently fighting his chaotic fey magic at the moment, doing regular con saves. That's it. At the moment, it's a lot of stress, guys. That's all I got.
So, we open today as the Saviours have tracked down a shipwreck to find a precious piece of cargo as a favour to a wizard, who in turn will help them try and find their disappeared companion, Salir. And after fighting through some sharks and some vicious fish people, the Sahagwin, they have entered down into the murky depth of a sea cave in the bottom of the ocean and have spent several minutes now fighting a giant tentacled sea creature which is intent on ending their lives. They have managed to kill off some more of these Sahagwin and some of the sea creature's children. There's only one left, which is currently circling Cyric.
It should be down. All of them.
No, there was 5 of them. You killed 4 of them. There's one left with
Really?
no health.
Okay.
Yes, there is. Alton has just animated a gigantic boulder, which is the same size as the tentacled sea creature, which is just sort of lumbering forwards towards it.
Not a boulder, he's sort of like coral reef and different bits and pieces that he cobbled together. So,
On our desktop, I've just put a huge big boulder because that's
fine.
all I can
That's
really
fine.
find. But that's fair enough. Alton, Garvin, and Cyric are the only people remaining conscious. Mara has been knocked down, but a flash of magic with her periapt of health has stabilized her, so she's lying there unconscious but not dying. And Scale is slowly having the life ebb out of her and is at 1 saved death save. Until recently, the cave has been completely filled with a poisonous, inky cloud. And as we start the turn, the camera sort of focuses and pulls back from Alton's eyes that are looking slightly crazed, but not quite yet. Slight sort of gold. I was even thinking just slight goldy green tendrils of power just sort of fizzling at the edge of his eyeballs. But he's just managing to hold that back. And the current in here is just dissipating this inky cloud as the situation presents itself. And Alton, it is the start of the round. And at the start of the round, I would like you to make a Constitution saving throw of DC 16.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, dice gods.
I will use the chaotic fey dice. Sometimes rolls well, sometimes rolls bad. Oh.
Oh.
15 total.
Maybe I should play a wizard next time.
Shit.
Do you wish to roll a D100 or do you want me to do it?
Or do you want me to do it?
No, I don't want you to do it.
Got it. On it. D100. Let's do it.
You do it, Squid.
See if we got the same number.
You can do that if you want, but we're going on whatever mine is.
I got a 67.
Just want everyone to know that. I got 67.
Where are we?
Squid tends to roll high, but that doesn't mean that it's good.
So I have indeed failed. So just to reiterate, what happens is Alton's 2 little stubby horns that he has grow outwards. His hair grows long and feral. Where he is a meek, gnomish boy, he starts to muscle up and sort of get his. It's hard to explain, but he just starts to look extremely like a wild man, almost still small, but like a strange creature.
Have you ever played Street Fighter and that green dude with the long hair with lightning?
Blanca, but it's like a miniature Blanca. Yeah, but he doesn't.
Mini Blanca.
Yeah, mini Blanca. Yeah, that's easy. That's easy to envision.
With horns.
With horns.
That's how you describe it, like long hair and like
Yeah, he does get tufts of hair on his forearms and things. So yeah. So go.
The hormone treatment.
He's from the West Berlin women's swimming team from 1981.
Okay. Right.
Oh, man.
This is quite amusing, actually.
Oh, yeah, great.
You can breathe underwater.
I am curious. What happened?
It's fairly medium. It's not going to be good or bad, but it's going to be a bit crazy. Let me bear with me.
You turn into a squid.
So you obviously feel this come over you, and it's not taking away your normal actions or anything like that. It's just Alton's thought processes are a wee bit different, and there are strange things that happen when he has been overtaken by the Fae. Where are we? And oh shit, I must have put it somewhere else. Sorry, I'm looking for something very specific that I had not planned upon, so apologies.
God damn it.
Don't worry, I'm just prepping my death save dice.
I was just looking at the stream and I realized that I forgot to take down Cyric's Cyricord tag from his, but it's still working, so it's fine.
Yeah, it's still working.
It's still working.
Close.
That goes down, we're in a bit of trouble, so let's hope that stays there for a bit.
True. Shit, where is it? I'm really sorry, but this is not the way I wanted to start by being slow.
Yeah, which page is Gate on?
No,
He's
it's nothing like that. Right, I'm just going to describe it because I can't find it. So, as your turn starts, I think we quite think that the goldy green power that's just sort of etching the edges of your eyes sort of takes over your eyes, I think is the thing. And the horns grow and power starts crackling between the two of them as well. And it fires out, and you recognize instantly the creature that appears in front of you as a hag appears and instantly starts drowning.
Yes. I mean, this morph might not be too happy, but Alton would love this.
It's a morale booster, that's what it is.
Okay, so
Absolutely.
Okay.
But I'm just checking, and hags do not have breathe person as a spell, so breathe water. So
Breathe person is an interesting concept.
so yes, in slowly floating upwards and struggling, clung at that, you see a hag appear in front of you and instantly start drowning.
Okay.
We don't even know if she's friendly, so we're not going to help her.
I have
Never help a
It's a
hag.
hag.
Yeah,
It's a hag, yeah.
So it's clearly not a sea hag then.
No.
Yeah.
In the what I rolled, it specifically says a green hag with coven stats. So
There you go.
it's actually 3 hags. Is what it should be.
So, okay.
Ta-da!
There you go. So that's what happens. What do? Is it my go now? Can I go
You get the rest. You obviously, Alton is a little bit more aggressive because of the way that this thing's, but you basically get to run the whole of your turn as normal.
Yeah.
It has not taken a spell slot or anything like that. This is just a random effect that you cannot control.
Also, I'm not insane to anyone watching, but when Alton goes this way, it's a different way that he reaches conclusions.
Yes, absolutely. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
But you said it much more succinctly.
Well,
than
I'm
I.
the one who's going to be getting it back in the ear about it. So, what I will say is, he will. Okay, time to get some spells out. Give me a sec. Everything is magic now. And sorry, Roll20 is doing its thing. I usually do this before the stream is up. We are underprepared. We appear to be having some trouble. Okay. Right, so
Diablo.
straight away he will look to his animation, his animated object. And in Siracord, you will hear Coral, attack! And he will be pointing towards the octopi, Zan.
Indeed.
So he has ordered it to attack. That is the command, that is the order.
So it can move and attack. It was close enough to do that. So
It can, but not before Alton moves, right? Alton can. He can.
well, you can choose if you wait till after it is attacked or not. That's all within Alton's choice.
Alton does. He commands the attack as he takes out, unsheaths his short sword, and runs towards it.
Holy fuck! Okay.
But he's swole now.
I do believe I'm actually within range of the octopus, so
Yes,
I can.
because you have your ring of water walking, so you've
Yeah.
got a 40-foot swim speed. So yes, you are.
Yeah. Okay. And he will take an attack at him, which will be a 19 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay. And I believe it's just a normal 1d6 plus.
For your short sword, yes, plus
Yeah.
dexterity bonus.
1d6 plus dex. Is it plus proficiency as well?
Not for damage,
Okay,
no.
okay. So
Proficiency is only to hit.
So he flies in as quick as a Saiyan would and just. And he rolls a 5 plus 2, 7. So he hits for 7. Then
Cool.
Carl comes in.
And it's rolling it. It's rolling at +8 to hit.
Yeah, and it's like Lord of the Rings, or sorry, the Hobbit movie, the first one when the mountains are, because he's moving slowly through water, but it's like, and this dice hasn't been rolling well, so I'm gonna change it. Natural 20.
Hey!
That's okay. So that is 4d12 plus 4 damage.
Yeah. So d12s 1. I'm sorry, d12s are not something I use that often.
Yeah.
No, there's not a lot of them, unless you play a barbarian.
So one of them is
Yeah.
12, the other one is 11 on the first 2 dice. So
Okay, fucking hell.
23. And 7 and 6 is 13, so 36 plus
Plus 4,
Four.
so
40.
40.
40, so it's.
And you think that took a significant chunk of the health that's left of this creature. It's looking pretty ragged.
And Feral Alton looks up and goes, ha 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 ha. Ends his turn.
Okay.
I'm so sorry, I got no one up.
No, don't
Oh,
worry.
there you
Garvin is next.
He attacks.
Remember, it's disadvantaged because he's using an axe
Underwater.
underwater. Yeah.
Right. Right. He should have added his bonuses during the week. But it was plus. Total was plus 11, I think. Yeah. Yeah. 18, so he hits.
He does indeed.
And the damage was a D12, I think. Because
Yes.
it was a battle axe.
No, is a great axe.
Oh, great axe, yeah. Battle axe is 8.
Battle axe is 8. Yeah.
Yeah. What was the damage bonus? Sorry, everyone.
Look at your sheet.
It's not there.
No, we've not added the edge of the mountain yet. It's my fault.
Yeah.
Bear with
Jabber.
me. I'm just opening up Salir.
Yeah, sorry. What are you asking about me?
The edge of the mountain or the bonuses to
Damage.
hit and stuff. Damage.
Is the +2 weapon, so whatever your damage is.
Yeah, it's +2 plus strength.
Right, so that is 12 damage.
Okay.
Second
So
attack.
basically, it's +7 for Garvin.
Yeah. Second attack misses.
Okay.
What a great round.
Doesn't he have any potions, or?
Yeah,
Not that I can see on his character sheet.
No.
I don't think anyone gave him any.
Hmm.
Okay. After Garvin, it is the writhing tentacle creature, which is recoiled from these 3 blows it's received, and it's not happy. First of all, well, it's got 3 attacks, so it's going to attack one of you each time. So, first one is going to be to Alton. That is a 19 to hit.
Oh yeah. Cutting words.
What?
Okay.
Let me just roll the cutting words.
God. I'm eating chips and drinking wines. This is
Okay.
worse than yesterday.
That's -6. 13
Okay,
doesn't
so it's
hit.
a 13, doesn't it?
No.
Okay. The next one is on your coral reef creature.
Coral! Sorry.
And That's a 27.
Oh yeah. You're gonna hit him all day. He's super easy to hit.
Especially with the 27.
Yeah, but literally, I'll have to look it up. But it's hold on. He has an AC of 10, so have at it.
24 points of bludgeoning damage.
Mm-hmm.
And the last one is on Garvin. That is a 21.
Yeah? Wait, no, because
Remember, he doesn't have his shield, so he's got two. No,
didn't he
because
get
he's got
another
great
one?
attacks.
Oh well. Okay, no, yeah, then it hits.
No, he did. He had a +2 for the speed, but
Oh yeah, that's gone. Yeah, so no,
That's
yeah, he
gone.
gets hit. Yeah. Let's unclick the shield.
that's 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Coral. Sorry.
And yeah. No wait. Other way. Yeah. Garvin is stable at a 5 HP.
Nice.
That's
Yeah.
Okay.
Live to
That
win.
is its go ended, and it is Cyric next.
Cyric is just
You-
his fans are
You
admiring
go,
him.
Cyric.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Wonderful.
Cyric hops into the crowd.
So,
All right.
If I remember rightly, you're about 40 feet back from the creature, and as I say, you have one squidling still circling your head.
This is just a
Yeah.
point of order for everyone watching. This will be the first time that Emeros rolled dice on Saviours D&D. Finally has dice.
I got dice.
So
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, I'm about to attempt to hit it with an Eldritch Blast, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Twice. And that is a 23.
Damn.
To hit.
Nice. That does hit, yeah.
And the second one is a 27.
Yeah, they both hit. Absolutely.
All right. So, let's see which one of these dices are better. This one. So, the first one is a 13 damage.
Yeah.
And the second one is 17.
Cool.
So,
Thank you,
You're-
Dan.
Your little torpedo
TIE
That's what I
fighter.
call it.
eldritch blasts that sort of go through, and it's like pulses through the water. It is almost like a torpedo coming out of a submarine and racing through the water.
it's the
Both
damn
blast
Russians.
into it, and yeah, it recoils again, and there's a cloud of sort of purplish blood now hanging in the air around it. It is not looking too clever.
Sweet.
Any
Nice game.
bonus action or movement?
I'm gonna use a first level healing word on the scales
Okay.
because it's close to me, so it will get an attack of opportunity if I move, right?
Mhm. Well, no, because you're 40 feet away from it.
It's not, but the wee squidling is.
Ah, I see. Oh,
Little.
well, never mind then. Then I'll just stay where I am. Use a healing word on Slayer. So it's 1d4 plus.
Plus your casting modifier. So it'll be charisma for you.
Yeah. Da-dum.
Well,
Where is?
Oh, yeah.
there? Okay, so
And that
7.
name again is Libris Arcana. 25% off. Use code Saviours.
yeah.
scales. I gave you 7 points.
Sweet. Did you remember your +1 because you're +1 druid focus?
I did not.
So 8
So,
hit points.
so it's 8. Yeah. Thank
Indeed. And you're not going to
I-
take any movement?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay right.
At the end of your turn, Von writhing tentacled nightmare is going to take a legendary action. what is it going to do? It is, you see in fear the crackling lightning at the end of 3 of its tentacles again, and it's going to shoot at the same 3 targets. So Alton, Garvin, and the coral creature
Coral.
need DC 16 saving throw.
What is it?
DC 16 saving throw for
What's
the 3
that?
of you.
Dexterity.
Is it magic related?
No, it's a natural effect, not a magic.
Which
Dexterity.
It's Dex, is it?
Dex.
You said Garvin,
16.
right?
Garvin.
25.
So you'll take half damage, Alton, and also your coral creature.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's not going to be good. Let me see. He has a Dex of 6, which is a minus. What? Can
2?
anyone do that quick? Minus
That's
2.
minus 2.
Minus 2.
No,
Oh,
more than that.
19 minus 2, 17.
It is.
If it's more than that for a 6, then it might be a minus 3, which is still.
No, it's not. It is minus 2, so it gets
Yeah.
half damage as well. And Garvin.
Wonderful.
Garvin got way more than 16, but he also has 5 hit points, so it's not really going to matter.
We'll see.
We'll see, yeah. As Squid rolls 10d12, and we'll just see what happens.
It's not that bad.
It's not that
I think I said last week it's not as powerful as the actual lightning spell. It's 3d10, so it's quite swingy.
Yeah.
17 damage, so 8 for those of you that passed.
Oh, I'm still alive.
Garvin's not.
So Garvin.
Sorry, how much was it?
Unconscious.
How much?
8.
17 total, 8 for save.
Oh man.
So that was the end of Cyric's turn. And after Cyric, it is Mara, but Mara is obviously unconscious and stable. So it is Scale. Scale, you find yourselves coming back to consciousness and you're right underneath the creature, aren't you? You were
Probably.
Yeah.
I was grabbed by it. Yeah.
Yeah. Because if I remember rightly, you went unconscious by it reaching up and slamming you against the cave wall above its head, and then
I think that was
dropping you.
Garvin.
Went,
No,
was that Garvin? Was it? All right.
Probably poison or something.
Yeah. Anyway, you're close to it.
Yes. First off, Scale reaches into her bag and grabs a healing potion and drinks it.
That's fine. Bonus action.
Mm.
I was so sure that we bought healing potions when we were
Oh,
out.
that's
We
the
did.
best.
We all have them. We should anyway.
I don't have.
Well, this is a lesson.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, that was 5 health that I gained.
I always say if you're buying things like that, put it in your spells in your sheets. If you've not done it by the time combat, it's not there.
no, I have.
I have a mess kit.
And then, since I am right up in this, how far away is Sargon?
Shagwin.
None of you can actually see it. It basically, in its turn, a couple of turns ago, it swam behind the creature, and just before you were knocked unconscious, and Garvin noticed that the creature had been slightly magically healed, so it's probably sat near its bum, touching it, magically healing it.
Can I go around it, maintaining melee distance with the creature, and
You can indeed.
I will strafe and turn to the creature's flank and try to find the Sahara.
Yes, you can indeed, and she is as where you expect her to be.
I'm gonna stab her.
No.
Okay, stab her away.
I'm gonna stab her twice
Okay, stab her twice.
in the face.
Åh, förlåt. Väckte husse dig.
So you know he's hot miking.
Yeah.
The first one is 15 plus.
15 plus numbers hits.
And then a 13 plus number.
A 13.
Those numbers are an 8 are 8, so
No. It's 2 hits.
oh sweet. And that is 1d6. That was a 1 on the damage. So 5 damage for the first hit.
Okay. It is still
And-
alive, but it is looking pretty ropey.
And 9 damage on the second hit.
Ooh, 10 hit points.
Oh!
I thought you were going to kill it. Oh,
To do 10 damage, I
that-
would have had to do, like...
it-
Hold
it
on.
was this-
Hold
it
on.
was this-
I would like a con save from...
Oh, so you're stunning strike. Okay.
Nice.
So it has +1 to its con. It gets a 14 on the dice, 15 total. What's your DC?
With a proficiency of +4? Is it based off my wisdom?
Wisdom, yes, for monks.
16 DC.
Okay, so you managed to. This thing's you're not used to fighting fish creatures at the bottom of the sea, but even for you as a pirate, but you just managed to hit it in this wee sort of spot, sort of where the hinge of its jaw clings, and you can just see the Richter going through it, and it is stunned till the end of your next turn.
Yes, and that was my final key point. I was like,
Oh,
Fucking good.
nice.
Well, good. That means she can't come in and heal.
Yeah.
or hurt me.
Or her scale on 8 hit points. However, at the end of your turn, the creature uses its last legendary action for the turn to hit you, Scale.
But did it see me? I'm in its flank.
No, it definitely saw you.
Oh.
They have eyes on the side of their head, so they can kind of look. In
That
the
is 17.
Yeah, that hit.
Bye,
It's
Scale.
it's not guaranteed to be scaled down.
I mean,
7 on the dice plus 7, 14 bludgeoning damage.
fucking dang.
I have...
You got more than that because you drank a healing potion.
I did drink a healing potion. Doesn't help.
Oh,
I have 13 health.
Oh, Jesus. I actually thought you were going to survive that. Well, survive.
Yeah, with that cocky grin that I had, you definitely would have thought so.
Yeah.
That could be clutch for the fight, though. I have to say, that could be clutch for the fight.
She's still stunned.
yeah, the stun is
She is.
invaluable.
Yeah, the stun, and it's till the end of your next turn as
Till
well.
the end of my got a bit of time.
Yeah, absolutely. It is the priestess next, so she cannot do anything. And at the end of this turn, it is the squibbling, which is going to attack. Now, let me just get its charge. Delete them myself, and I forget. Sorry. Oh, yes.
I think I don't know if it's my internet or just.
It is Discord because the
Okay.
video connection's just gone
yeah.
to
Okay,
red.
okay. We're good.
Yep.
We're not great, but we're here.
Aye.
Carry on.
I do.
No,
Guys,
we're good.
it's gone back to green the Discord server.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was a Discord issue rather than.
I think Sirik just got a headache.
Yeah. Say record.
Brain freeze.
So you get attacked by the tentacle creature, and it gets a 16, Sirik.
It misses.
Okay.
Oh. Oh no. I think we're having some issues here. Can't hear anybody or see anybody. Video, it says my video's connected. Am I still coming through, Dan? Confirm or deny? Oh no. Oh no. Here we go.
Oh, here we go. Was that just me or everybody?
No, that was everybody.
Me too.
All right.
Everybody.
Everybody.
Okay, I think we're good
Sorry.
for now. Carry on.
Yeah, let's go.
We can't really do anything.
Damn you, Discord. I was just rolling my second attack, which was an 18, the second one.
I have 18, so it hits.
So that does hit.
Yeah.
And it is 7 points of bludgeoning damage. And I need you to make a DC 15 strength check. Or saving throw, sorry.
Save. 15, you say?
Oh, what's say?
DC 15, yep.
That's a 17.
Okay, so you feel it putting its tentacle behind your head and trying to sort of latch on as you saw it do to your companions, but you manage to sort of twist your head and knock the tentacle off before it manages to face hug you.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. So, top of the turn, Mr. Alton again.
Mm-hmm.
Con saving throw again.
Oh no.
More drowning hags.
The hags continue to drown. I've not put them in the turn order because they can't do anything there. Unless you guys save them, they are just going to slowly drown until they die.
Save the hags!
I rolled a
So they
3.
ducked into a distraction.
Okay, so it is the old...
I knew once it fucking started, it wasn't going to stop. I got so
What if the
lucky
hags
last
try
week
to
with
heal
this.
each other?
I rolled another 67. It's 2 in a row.
Hold on, what
Right,
happens?
well, I rolled a 100. I rolled a 100.
Oh,
I need to check
Oh.
what this is because I don't actually know what.
this will be monumental.
Void.
Everybody gets full health, and
It's not going to be that.
no.
Oh, it's going to be bad.
I think
You
I
cast
think,
the reincarnation
I
spell on all of your
do
party.
think it's a good thing. I do think it's a good thing. So
Alton becomes a stag guard.
the same thing happens. Your eyes, the greeny gold glow things shoots up your horns, and this time you can feel it is monumentally more powerful than the last time. And again, another greeny gold beam comes firing out of your horns. And make me an Arcana or a Nature check.
Ooh,
Sirik, you can do the same, and if you choose Nature check, you can get advantage.
I will. So.
here's my conundrum.
Gabber knows what it is.
Alton would roll an Arcana, but this might not.
That's good that it
This
was
version of him might not. So
Mm.
that is a
19.
16 nature.
Okay. And sorry, Sirik, what did you get, Nature?
19.
19. Okay.
Wait, no, it's not. It's 70. Sorry, it's 23. My bad.
No, don't worry. Don't worry at all. So,
I got a
you
nat
see-
20 nature.
You're unconscious, unfortunately, still, so you see nothing.
Feel it.
You realize you're unconscious and you're on the
I
side.
realize I just
feel-
the nat 20.
You feel that this beam is invoking the very power of nature. The spirits of nature are coming to infuse you. And in front of you, just like between you, or you're at the Kraken, so where do you do? I think I'm going to say, so sorry, I'm going to put a wee bit of flavour into this for you, but you turn your head to do it to the side. Otherwise, it's not going to make any sense at all.
Okay.
And a 90-foot cube becomes protected by the force of nature as Sirik, you look in shock as you see Alton cast an incredibly powerful druidic spell called Druid Grove. And
Okay.
and as you see, you can see structure coming up out of the sand as the stone circle of a druid grove rises out into this. Well, it says a 90-foot cube, but it's going to be a spherical area, and it's still wreathed with seaweed and things like that. Now, effectively, what this does is Alton has created an aquatic druid grove at the bottom of the sea in the Kraken's home. And this spell creates the following effects, which Alton, you can now control.
Right.
You can specify which creatures are friends and immune to the effects of the Druid Grove. You can also specify a password, which spoken aloud makes the speaker immune to the effects. The entire warded area radiates massive natural magic. And if someone tries to cast Dispel Magic, it will only remove one of the effects at a time, not the entire area. This spell lasts for 24 hours. And in the next 24 hours, you can fill any number of 5-foot squares on the ground with thick fog, making them heavily obscured. The fog reaches 10 feet high. You can cause grasping undergrowth to fill any number of 5-foot squares on the ground. So in here, this is going to obviously be seaweed, and the creature is affected as if by the entangle spell. And you can also animate up to, well, it says 4 trees, but we're going to say there's some sort of huge seaweed thing, causing them to turn into Grove Guardians. And these have the statistics of the awakened tree in the monster manual. So basically, you've got 4 seaweed ents, basically.
You waste words.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can also choose one of the following effects as well. A constant gust of wind, well, we'll say current, in 2 locations of your choice. Spike growth on 1 location in your choice, so we'll say another sort of seaweed with spike.
But I'm very confused. Why do I have so many options?
This is
a very, very powerful spell.
Isn't it like 8th or 9th level druid spell? Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, really? Is it?
It's
a 6th level, but there is a lot of stuff that comes.
There's a lot of cast time that usually has to go into this. Like, it seems like an hour cast time.
You've cast. That's the other thing that Cert casts up. Alton has cast a spell in an instant that will usually take 10 minutes of ritualistic casting.
More powerful than his own good. Okay, so first things first. I'm going to put it.
I'm delighted.
First things first, I'm going to put my seaweed ents into action, into a forward motion towards the octopus.
And also mark who is it.
I will. What is it? What was it I have to do for? I can make it friendly towards certain people.
You can choose who's a friend. Yes.
Whoever's in Siracord right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
And Coral.
That's not me because I'm unconscious.
Yeah.
We'll say the unconscious people count. So that's fine.
I mean, to be honest,
if Alton wants to.
Do we?
Alton doesn't at the moment, probably doesn't really know any of these people. All he knows is he's in communication with them. So yeah, so he does that. Okay, carry on.
These, just for you, these creatures have 59 hit points, and they do
Kind of terrifying.
slam attacks that are +6 to hit and do 3d6 +4 bludgeoning damage.
Damn.
Can you?
Some
It's okay.
attacks.
I'll keep
Yeah.
the page open
Yeah.
so I can.
And how many of them do I
reference
get?
it when you're
4.
ready. 4.
Okay. So I will put an entangle underneath the octopus.
Yep.
The 4.
What's your spell DC?
Spell DC is 17.
Oh, I rolled a natural 1 +11, 12. So it fails on the entangle.
It starts to pull him down by his tentacles.
Yeah. Effectively, what that does is it's basically grapples him, so it can't move.
And I think he looks back over his shoulder at like some of the waving seaweed that's blocking out this area as it sort of animates and four forms start to walk through it. As every Scooby-Doo sea monster ever comes through. Like swamp things. Red eyes, big black mouths, and sort of just waving like that, but they're sort of coming, like zombified, coming towards him. I don't know if they can attack this round or what's the story there. I presume they have the distance to get there.
Ah, fuck it. We might as well.
So yeah, I think Alton is sort of watching them as they go, sort of equally as sort of transfixed with it. And they attack. 4 attacks.
4 attacks at +6.
Okay.
Just roll all 4 of them and let's see how many of them hit.
So 22
hits.
That's 18. It's a hits as well. It's 18 plus 6.
Yep. Hits.
14 plus 6.
Hits.
And a 4. So 1.
So,
oh no, wait, that was a D12. Hold on. Sorry.
No, that's fine.
Oh, it's a 3. It still misses.
Okay. So 3 hits. So if you roll 96 plus 12.
Hold on, I've got 96 right here. Actually, it's not quite 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Fucking
8,
fireball.
9. It's actually more than a fireball.
Yeah.
And it doesn't get halved for being underwater. Oh,
Burning
okay.
seaweed underwater.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 18, 21.
Remember, kids,
29,
weed will solve all the problems.
34 total.
So, in the words of our Saviour Mercer, how would you like to do this?
Okay, so as this arcing thing happens, I think what happens is the electrics spark, but it's sort of strong and it blows his head back, and it actually blows him back to looking towards this big massive seaweed. They come through as noticed, and they just sort of rock up on him and just double axe handle slashed 80s wrestling style. And yeah, they basically pulverize him until he is a giant limp mess. Okay. That's about it. I don't know what else to say.
No, that's fine. There are still 2 combatants, so we will.
Can one of them pull a tentacle off?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, okay, carry on. Now, just to ask, to double check, that is my full turn?
Usually not, but I think because it's so mental, I think we'll just call it yes.
What I would say is Carl will attack. Because he will automatically know that he's been told to attack. I don't have to reiterate that. So,
what I will allow you to do is to redirect it to the priestess if you want.
Sure,
and
sure.
Jabber, you're muted, trying to talk.
I'm just making hand motions, punching.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Punching. Also, the priestess
also with advantage because it's paralyzed. You might get it.
What was it? +8?
+8 to hit.
Yeah.
So that's 23 to hit.
Yeah, hits. So 2d12 plus 4.
She has 1 hit point.
Uno.
She does. We know she's got 1 hit point because I told you she's got 1 hit point.
Yeah.
13. As it sort of and just crushes her into the siltiness as it sort of becomes sediment. She becomes one with the sediment around her. A red mist rises. Holy shit.
That couldn't have been any better.
Just when the bardic bullshit runs out, the Feywild bullshit begins. That all went our way. Holy shit.
Told you, I told you the fey bullshit's not all bad. I'm not so evil.
I know that, but like, I didn't think it was ever going to be that good. Also, the likelihood of it.
I was expecting aquatic insects spewing out of the mouth again.
The first roll came very close to that, actually.
Also, the day is young. Just put it out there.
Garvin next. So,
the death save
is a death saving throw. Yeah.
That is unless a crit.
Okay, so Garvin,
He's up.
his dwarven constitution reawakens him on 1 health.
Live to win.
Yeah,
Should you
absolutely.
dare?
It's the Kraken, but it's dead. And after the Kraken, it is Cyric. So you have got the last enemy combatant here, little Krakenling, that is desperately trying to bite you in the face.
You killed my mommy.
Well, more torpedoes.
You could say that this one is baby squid.
Oh, that's
No. I'm
First one's
shutting
a
that
crit.
one down. The first one's a crit.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's 2d10. That'll be 4d10, won't it? Are you not at a level that you get 2?
They're split into 2 attacks, is why
Yeah,
it
they're split
doesn't
into-
do
Oh,
that.
it's split into 2 attacks, yeah.
Yeah. So, first one's crit. I'm rolling the second attack as well. So,
That's fine.
sorry. That's a 28.
Yeah, so 3d10 damage.
Can't hear you.
I'm just thinking to myself.
Oh,
So,
Such a troll, Jeffrey.
Don't worry, I'm not in the podcast.
Yeah. So going on, sir. Yeah.
So it's 31 points of damage.
Yeah, you
Holy shit.
obliterate the last Krakenling as well. It just bursts. And now, as you all look around, this place is quite full of blood. Probably is not like full effect of the ink, but you're starting to struggle with vision just because of the amount of blood that's starting to pool out of the dead Kraken, especially. It's a very deep, rich, royal purple sort of colour.
Alton is gnawing on the tentacle.
Ew.
Alton's such a freak when he's like this.
Oh, can I just use a healing word on scales? See if I can.
You can indeed, yes.
Oh, thank you. I was hoping someone would do that.
That was going to be my bonus action either way, so.
Yeah.
Alright, so.
Can Alton order the Ents to sort of rip the beak out of this thing's head?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah, I wanna get that
Over time,
beak.
So, yeah.
You get
I mean, the rest of it's messy, but the beak will be out intact. Yeah.
That thing could be useful.
I mean, when they come over and present it to you, sorry, Cyric, I know you're about to say, you're presented with a razor sharp beak that's probably about 4.5 feet long. Because remember, this thing's like 35, 40 feet in size.
This could be really helpful.
Do you make a shield out of it or something?
Shield? It's razor sharp, dude. Maybe some sweet shoulders. Some World of Warcraft shoulders.
Oh, god.
yeah!
Yeah.
So
You can build a city
how
on
many hit points does our scale get?
7.
Here to let me know.
Oh, I already did it. Thank you very much.
We used the subtle art of silent move.
Okay. Now, I wonder, do we want to take an early break to try and stop and restart our Discord server, seeing as it's super crackly and poppy on my end? I don't know.
Oh,
if we
really?
want-
It's been fine for
Yeah.
me.
It's good for
Yeah.
me now.
Other than
If
those 2 jumps, we're good.
I mean, if you're worried about it, you can just leave and come back.
Should we change?
If it's giving you the robot treatment, like.
Maybe
It's not the robot. It's like super crackly.
Maybe if we switch the server to Hong Kong, maybe
No.
that'll.
No,
That's alright,
I'd probably do Eastern America first.
Right, bear with me. I shall leave and come back just in a
Prepare
second.
for utter scuffed camera work. Oh, it's back. Any better?
How does it feel?
No, still crackly.
Alright, I'm gonna try shifting the
It
server.
It doesn't matter. We'll just wait the next half hour. It's fine.
I mean, I can just move the locale immediately.
Do it.
Where is it?
Let's go to US East.
Hello.
Welcome
Let's
to
see.
America.
Oh my God, we're in America.
Oh my god.
Can we
in
get one of
America.
them there cheeseburgers?
We're
Yeah,
the-
that's
no.
absolutely fixed it totally. No
Welcome to
crackles
America.
at all.
Really? Oh,
Diggly dong, honey boo boo.
Right.
Okay.
So
sorry.
everybody is awake, other than Mara, who when you look over her, you can see that she is fully safe. She's steady, but she is unconscious. I need you to roll a d4, Mara.
D4.
A d4.
Dance. 1.
Okay. So unless anyone's got magic left, naturally you will be unconscious for an hour before you regain your 1 hit point and awake.
I'm gonna use my last first level spell to awaken Mara.
Okay.
So I've only rolled solo on this one. Alright, so you get 7.
7.
She's
Thank
alive
you.
and awake.
It's dead.
I'm a swimming. And grabbing the. Did the priestess have like a staff or something?
No.
Not that I recall. She more than likely has something of magical effect, though. She was quite
Yeah.
powerful.
What she got on her?
She has nothing particular, actually. She
I don't
has a
either.
spear, but it's a fairly mundane spear, other than the fact that instead of metal, it's got a very broad shark's tooth at the point.
Ooh.
But it is not magical in any way.
It's just real cool.
I'm gonna grab it.
Yeah.
And
It's a collector's item, man.
I think just from like directional wise, since she was in the back of the Kraken, I was the back of the Kraken. The Kraken had moved out of the cave, so I'm right in front of the cave.
Yeah. Or as a matter of fact, you're probably just in the entrance.
In the
to
cave, yeah.
Yeah.
What's inside the cave?
Do you have dark vision? You do.
Everyone has
can
dark
see-
vision in 5e.
Yeah, pretty much.
Except
yeah,
humans.
Exactly. Except humans. And
Yeah, we only get the +1 and everything.
so you see there is a roughly spherical chamber that is probably about 30 feet across, and you can see the surface of water as though there is some sort of air pocket above. But this place itself is the same as the major cavern. There's silt on the ground, there's small fish and seaweed and things on the walls of the cave, but there is nothing particularly here.
Okay. Yeah, Scale will swim up to the shimmery patch air pocket and in classic shark fashion, stick her fin up out of the water first and slowly rise her head and eyes up.
Okay. Now, here's the thing. Water breathing spell.
Mara healed Garvin, by the way.
Okay. Can you still breathe air?
Yes, because I did not take the potion.
You don't have the potion. Right. Okay.
Oh no, we can.
I still have lungs.
You do still have lungs. You've just got lungs and gills. That's fine. Okay. What you see is a small platform that is quite obviously you see the scrapes of the tentacles. This place has obviously sort of been created by the creature as a sort of
Yeah.
resting place.
Den.
And there is a pile of treasure there. It seems to have hoarded in the same way that you've probably heard that dragons do.
Dun, dun, and then just like leap out of the water.
Okay. Give me an investigation roll.
Mara wants everybody to gather to her.
I don't hear you.
Yeah, whilst you're doing the investigation roll, we'll go back and you've healed Garvin, and he's sort of, oh Jesus, I really didn't want to be back to the bottom of the ocean. This place is shitting horrible.
Yeah.
Can we go back to the boat now?
Oh.
And he sort of looks around and goes, where the fuck's Scale gone?
Mara looks around. I don't know.
As she's looking around, she will see Alton and a number of elves eating a tentacle.
Why does Bolton look like that?
He's had one of his episodes when the Fey magic has overtaken him. Don't get too close to him, he might bite you himself.
Does this happen often?
Yeah, Mara never saw this before, and neither did Garvin. Because
Oh,
they were both
Garvin
on the
not
they were
before?
both in the inside of the temple. It was actually never spoken
No,
of.
outside.
No one brought it up.
Yeah,
No
it was
one
never
brought it up.
spoken of.
Apologies.
No, you're good.
There's a lot
Just,
of weird,
just to make
there's
sure
a
you
lot
know
of
where
weird
you're
stuff
at.
that happened in that room. No one mentioned it.
We were out on the streets fighting drow.
It's true. Salir was protecting his innate ability sort of secrets.
Yeah.
Alton doesn't remember, and I think Cyric just didn't say anything.
Sir just doesn't care.
He just didn't come up. Or I don't know.
People do strange
fine.
things. I don't question it.
Yeah.
Well, I want to perform a prayer of healing, which is going to take 10 minutes. But yeah,
Well,
You see
Okay,
Alton
so we
trying to strap a giant beak to his back.
Mara will try and gather everybody, so that would be within 30 feet of Alton,
okay, that's fine.
and I shall perform the prayer of healing.
Careful.
Is Alton just going to chill there for 10 minutes?
Cyric and Alton, do you chill there for 10 minutes, or
Alton is
do you?
10 minutes. I don't know how long would it take him to adjust the beak and like tie it around his chest effectively,
Oh, I mean,
so it's on his
that's-
back.
That's definitely going to take longer than 10 minutes.
Well,
to do
that's
that.
what he's doing. He's doing that, and he's eating mouthfuls of octopus.
That's fine.
Raw
Yeah,
octopus.
that's fine. Cyric, so
Yep.
what's happened is Scale's gone off, and you don't know where. She's just gone into the darkness of the cave behind where the creature came from. Garvin's swearing a bit. Mara is sort of staring at Alton and wondering what the fuck's happening with him, because nobody apart from you has ever seen Alton in this state before, with his slightly pointed teeth and his extra horns and
Claws.
his like just more claws and more disheveled looking. And Mara has said that she's going to cast a healing spell that takes 10 minutes. So it's basically, are you going to go and look for Scale, or are you going to sit and wait for the healing?
I'm going to first.
That's fine. You can quite, and we'll come back to Mara and Alton and Garvin in a second. You go in and you quite quickly find your way to the same place. Do you climb out to the water as well?
And you see a big pile of gold, and there's just a pirate rolling around on it, back and forth.
Now, there's no problem with breathing air, because I've looked up the spell and it very clearly says affected creatures also retain their normal mode of respiration, so you're not going to suffocate.
Alton.
Attempt to get up.
He
Yeah,
doesn't.
no, it's not a problem. You can do that. It's just like coming out of a swimming pool, so there's no rolls or anything needed. And you see Scale. What did
Scale
you
is
roll?
much less sharky. Right.
What did you roll on your investigation check?
18.
Okay, so, and this is what Cyric sees as Scale is going through the loot. You have found in a big pile 800 copper pieces. I've got this written down, so you don't need to scribble it down.
Okay.
10,000 silver pieces, 2,600 gold, 100 platinum,
Ooh.
7 pieces of scrimshaw, one of which is a very creepy looking human head skull.
Does it look edible?
Bear with me. I think I have it somewhere in the handouts.
Just to mention, it was 30 HP.
I gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah. So you don't think it's 13?
Whoa.
Don Bro, you should be able to show that to the stream. It's in items on.
Yeah, I got it.
If it it comes up for everybody. I think when you.
Yep. It's a bit big, but you get the idea. I can make it smaller, actually.
Ooh, that's a cool one.
That's real cool. That's real piratey. Real cool. I like it.
That's real piratey.
You also find a about sort of that sort of size, quite large, incredibly super smooth, polished agate.
Agate.
It looks different to different pieces of. There's something about it with an 18 investigation that it stands out as not just being an ordinary semi-precious stone. And you also find a small grey Hessian sack, probably like a sort of large dice bag sort of size, with a drawstring. Weighs about half a pound in weight. And you also find, which you think is the reason for you being here, a small sort of shoebox-sized, incredibly finely engraved silver chest with a blue gemstone set into the lid that's mildly pulsing with light.
I think the order was, don't touch it ever, forever, you'll die.
Don't open it.
That was what you were told. It would be extremely dangerous if you open it.
She doesn't go near it. But yes.
So you just as you're sort of doing that, and you hear the water behind you, and Cyric comes and is standing behind you.
He lost his headphones.
Oh, sorry. What I was saying.
Sorry, I turned my head too quickly.
No, don't worry. What I was just saying there is, just as you sort of dealing with this, you hear the water go behind you, and as you turn around, and Cyric's come up onto the platform with you.
I think like if there's like any like necklaces or jewelry or anything mixed in there, I think
there's nothing at all. It just seems to be, as I've said, as coins.
So Cyric will come up, see non-sharky scale with like her shirt sort of untucked, like full of gold, and like the skull in one hand, and just kind of turns, be like, there are no enemies up here. We are safe.
I can see. Don't worry. We'll get this all. Wow, that's a lot of pressure.
Just
piling into.
And this looks fun, so Cyric joins in. See.
Okay, that's fine. I'll not quantify what you've got at this moment in time, but
yeah, I wrote down specifically the things that I picked up.
Okay, that is fine.
Should I make an investigation check myself?
There's nothing more than what I've said to hold. I'll be honest with you. So there's nothing else to be found. Are you just going to shovel coins, or is there anything that you particularly want to try and pick up? Or and again, if it's something that Scales picked up the human skull.
She's got the skull, 100%. The shiny rock, and
shiny rock.
And I think when Cyric comes up, she will like toss him the Hessian sack.
Okay.
Just be like, check it out.
Can I ask what a Hessian sack is?
Look,
I don't know.
It's a type of weave.
Just a type. It's a type of rough. It's hemp, sort of rough.
Potato
canvas.
sack?
It's like a rope.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. An old potato sack would be like Hessian.
Okay.
But it's got like drawstring. It's like grey.
But it's got a drawstring at the top. Yeah.
I think in the meantime, what's happening outside, just as a flash to what's going on inside, Carl has used his hands to form a sort of throne, Alton is sitting on the throne, and the four Ents are bowing down to Alton, and he's got an illusionary crown on his head as he's sort of laid back in sort of scratching and overseeing.
That's crazy.
Chewing on a bit of tentacle. So there.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I suppose
Yeah.
so. Just helps too.
Yeah. We there's the box we needed. I didn't want to touch. I don't know if you guys have any means of like carrying valuable things, but I don't.
Well, we have it. I'll take the box. So,
All right. If I look at
You
this
just-
picture up in the corner of my Discord who's voguing at his camera, I think I know who has something to do such a thing.
Okay. So you make your way back to Alton and Garvin and Mara, and we'll just say that's sort of the time scale that's gone past is for the healing to go off. So Alton, Garvin, and Mara get the effects of. Have you already dealt with the hit points between you for what you got? With the yeah, super duper. I thought I could see gang signs going on in the background for hit points.
How long
Yeah.
we haven't actually properly discussed this. How long am I in this situation? It's been like 10 minutes.
I'm going to say after 10 minutes, you sort of come back to your normal state of mind, but the physical effects last for about an hour.
Okay.
Dude, look at my hair, bro. Yeah.
I think what you see is him sort of like a trickster
You
sort of.
come to yourself as you've sort of like had just taken another mouthful of octopus tentacle.
The hair
Yeah.
that he gets, is it like a mullet?
No, it's not a mullet. It's not caught at all. Yeah. So he comes to, and essentially what happens is, Carl just goes, and the boulders of coral and stuff just sort of fall down around him. And he sort of stood there holding a tentacle in his hand with these things bowing to him.
And you still have total control over them.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah. And he sort of looks around to, I imagine, a confused Mara and Garvin. And Alton was like, so we killed him then?
Yes, and Amara kind of just gestures to what probably looks like a field of tentacles of algae or whatever. You made them, and they killed it.
Yeah, because I think in that period of time you've been asking Garvin, and so he's filled in on what happened whilst you've been unconscious and stuff like that. So I think it's fair enough that you respond that way.
Oh. He's sort of looking down. Oh no. At these like long, jagged claws, this more muscular frame, the hairier arms. This is not good. No?
And Garvin's sort of going.
Oh. Oh. Feels the long hair. Oh. Yeah, but utterly confused. Was this the caster?
No, and she kind of looks to Garvin like, no.
No, it.
You were asleep on the ground. You are okay?
I'm okay now. I mean, as okay as I can be in this horrible den. She kind of just looks at the gigantic inert corpse of the
What is
monster.
that? What is that taste?
And
Seaweed?
I think it's at this moment that Scales and Cyric come down
Mhm.
with all their loot.
There is no enemies in the cave.
Oh, we need to
We
go
got-
find the box.
He's got it.
Yeah.
I have it, and we got Tom.
There's more money that I can't carry.
more money that we can't carry. And as Mara says that, she kind of just seems to swim faster than before up towards the
I
no,
think
money. You said
You should probably add, as I think that he might have some squid still in his mouth.
Yeah, like leave it
You
between
should
his
add.
teeth. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
And he goes to pick it out, and he pricks his hand on a fang.
Drop that tentacle, and you should probably rinse your mouth.
What happened to me?
I don't know. I was sleeping.
You have calmed down. It's like the time on the church.
And
I'm on the church.
Oh yeah, we talked about.
Mara's gone.
You
Al, we should talk about this on the boat.
these four, they do what I say. I think. Go get money.
Yes,
Go.
this.
And yeah, they go off. Yeah, that's
What is this weird plant cocoon?
Ooh. And Alden quickly searches for Quill. Is he still where he was?
yeah. He's still fine. Yeah.
Just gives him a few scritches. Make sure he's still good.
Yeah.
And what does Cyric think about? Because you've never seen Alton cast a druidic spell before. Never mind a very powerful one. Is that something that he's just going to say, we'll deal with that on the boat, or?
Right now, I think yes,
Absolutely fine.
because he's not comfortable in water, especially not on the bottom of the ocean. So no, we'll talk about this on the boat.
That's fine.
Yeah, I think like at least on scales, and she's gonna start climbing out of the. Just do the thing we like grab a side of the wall and like heave herself up a distance, and then just because it's a dark pit, I'd rather not be in here. Beth is the best.
So you're trying to climb back out of the hole.
Yeah, just using the wall as like a just because we're still in the water, so it's like I can still like lift myself up pretty easily. I would.
Yep.
Should I roll an Arcana to figure out putting the box into the bag of holding?
If you want to, yeah.
If Alton sees you try to do that, he'll probably tell you not to. Just if that comes.
Did you go in the cave?
Cyric has the box.
Oh, seriously,
I
the
have the
box.
box.
Right.
Okay.
I think
Then
we
Mara,
need
you
to see it.
You've just got all that money up in there and some 9 pieces of scrimshaw.
We
All
should
right,
not
I'll add the-
open it, but we should always have it physically here.
I'll add the scrimshaw and we can think about the money later.
Yeah, Squid said he wrote it down, so I didn't bother writing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and also
I've got it.
you've got a piece and whatever.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
the 4 ents come out with like treasure in their seaweed.
Yeah. And I take it once you do that, they give it to Mara and puts it into the bag of holding, like the money stuff is what I mean.
Yeah.
Whatever
That's
they pick up. Yeah.
That's not a problem.
Scales.
There was 6 pieces,
Mhm.
right?
You don't have to carry all that gold.
It's in my I mean, it's not all of it. It's just in my backpack. Gotta just a finder's fee.
Well, yourself.
What is a finder's fee?
It's when you find something and you take a portion of it for yourself because you found it.
Ooh. Okay.
Makes sense.
Well,
I'm both happy and sad. I put that thought into Alton's head.
yeah. I found this city, so I took a portion of it.
Sure, that won't come back.
Yeah.
Nah.
Nah, it won't possibly be a problem.
Especially not if we go and meet Jarlaxle.
I'm their
Oh, these
sea.
sheep.
I like this boat, especially the
Question.
rudder.
If Sick were to transform himself to some sort of like water serpent-ish creature, would he still have that box with him? Or
You
would
could
it be
probably put it in
drops
his
or-
mouth, right?
How the wild shape works is like you can kind of like flavor it however you want. Is like, do all of your objects and belongings form in with the new form? Do they drop to the
Yeah,
ground?
But you could be a sea serpent with a backpack, which is also hilarious.
Which is cute.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Hello
I
Kitty.
think
One other-
for flavored things,
yeah,
you
Hello
can
Kitty.
absolutely do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, there's lots of precedent for that sort of thing. So.
Yeah. Turn it into a shark, hold it in your mouth, edgy somewhat.
I mean, the way the druidic ability works is all of your gear turns into whatever it is anyway. So anything you hold, but again, if you want to flavor it slightly differently, that's perfectly fine. Yeah. But yes, you can indeed turn into a shark or something like that.
All right. Well,
I mean, as
tiny sea serpent.
as we are done in this fucking hole, I guess we want to leave because we've basically taken everything, and then Mara just wants to leave.
What we
She
wanted.
Yeah, and
So, yeah.
and normally Mara might try to dig into the creature for stuff, but nah, she just wants to leave this fucking hole in the ground.
I think the Ents they sort of like just start to rise. They can kind of move where they want, I assume. They can make themselves a bit weightless, I guess. They can probably drop off their legs or something.
As Mara looks around, she points.
They can certainly clamber up the side of the cave and out the hole very easily as well.
As Mara looks around, she kind of just points to the top of the cave. Did we fight those three? Because I don't remember fighting those three hags.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I think
they're now floating at the top of the cave, like just sort of like absolutely eyes rolled back in their head, dead. Sorry, I'd totally forgotten about that.
We loot those bodies.
Yeah.
You'll see Alton.
Do we get experience for those?
Yes. Do we get experience?
I think this goes in the Alton gets experience for those.
Ah, damn it.
I think Alton, you'll hear over Sir record. Only good hag is a dead hag.
Yeah.
I agree.
Since I think Scale was the first one to leave the big dark tube, is there any Saturn out?
Did you shit in the cave?
There is no Sahogwin visible. As you all emerge from the cave, because it was at an angle, so it wasn't like.
Oh, okay.
or
I thought we had just like dropped. Well,
you,
hole.
You had dropped down, but there were. It wasn't as hard a climb as it may be.
Okay.
Once you got up to certainly as you got further up to the top. And I think just before we do go on a break now, I think what you do see when you get out and you are back, I'll say you've gone out of the hold of the ship and you're just starting to go up onto the deck of the shipwreck. As I close all of the millions of tabs I have on at the moment.
I know the feeling.
Welcome to DM.
And you go back there.
Oh, hold on a minute.
And you see that there are now clouds of this purple blood spilling out of the side of the ship. And as you look up, you can see the hull of your ship above you and the anchor chain going down. And there seems to be dozens of sharks circling around in the water table above you, as drawn by the blood.
Any of them
And I
with a
think
flash of
that's
magic in
where
their
we'll
eye?
go right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back in approximately about 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Okay. That was pretty wild. See you soon.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.